What is up, everyone? We're gonna get back into the swing of things, start making videos again. So here we're kind of doing some new things. Namely, I'm making a couple of changes as we get ready for some new parts to come in that I'll tell you guys about in a little bit. Basically, we had a lot of cooling issues, starting with the radiator, the coolant temp, and the intake temp from the intercooler. So we have a couple of things coming in that are going to rectify that issue, but we need to get this intercooler that we have in the car out of the car, and that's going to be for sale in a couple of days here. So keep your eyes on that. It'll probably be for sale by the time this video gets posted, and if it is, I'll show you guys how to purchase that if you want. It's going to be pretty cheap. It's a great treat. It's a great kit for the street. A fan would make it even better, but for the track, it's just not going to be what we need. So we got to make a change, something that's more efficient, way more efficient. Yeah. Right now, what we're doing is we're going to swap out the ECU. Chico Raceworks was kind enough to let me borrow an ECU when we had all those ECU issues that we were having. While my ECU got sent out to Link to get diagnosed. Link says that there's nothing wrong with the ECU. Everyone should be firing fine. So I'm gonna go ahead and swap it out, see if that's the case, load the tune up, see if it'll fire up and run exactly how it's supposed to. And then from there, we will pack up the old ECU and send it back to Josh. My ECU situation is definitely a mess, as you can see, but we are gonna be working on kind of clean this up, as you guys will hear about here soon. But yeah, let's get to work. Alright, got that new ECU in. Just waiting for the computer to boot up right now. And then we will load the tune. And hopefully there was no damage to this ECU and it fires right up. Because there's damage to it. I don't know what to do, to be honest with you. So let's see. Alright, cool, it runs. Let's turn that off. Alright, so I pop this intercooler out. Alright, right now we're on the way to the post office to ship out the ECU that was loaned to me. I'm going to get that shipped out and they're going to come home and install something cool for you guys so you can see before it gets too hot, because apparently we're going to have a heat wave this weekend and it's supposed to be like 100 degrees and really humid, and I don't want to deal with that. Alright, so we're back home, so I'll show you guys what we got. We got this nice Momo seat, Halo seat. I was looking to buy one of these this winter, and they're like $1,000. So I was gonna drop the cash on one, but my buddy CJ and Ian, they actually went and bought one for their car, the Lemons car, and saw the guy was selling this one as well. It was an extra large, a little bit bigger because I'm a little bit bigger than they are, and they bought it and asked if I wanted to buy it from them. So I got this for a super good deal. I won't tell you what the deal is, but trust me, it was exquisite. It was exquisite. So we're gonna put this in here. We already test fitted it and mocked it up, so we just got to put the brackets on, tighten everything down, and then we moved my driver's seat to the passenger side. I sold my my original passenger seat to my buddy Jordan, so now we'll have a bride passenger seat and a nice Momo Halo seat in the driver's side. I think I've probably showed you guys me putting a seat in a car like multiple times at this point, so I'm not going to bore you guys with that. I'm going to go ahead and skip to the seat being in, also because it's really hot and I kind of just want to work and not worry about filming so that we can get done and get back in the house. So let's skip to that. Alright, so I was able to get them in. It was a pretty tight fit, but they fit. So it's pretty cool. I was told that Halo seats aren't going to fit. I'm pretty sure that if I had the normal size one, the slimmer one, it would fit easy, but this was no problem at all. Just a little bit of finagling and some time, and it fit. Now I'm gonna go inside. It's hot as hell. So now we're gonna pull out the cluster and then subsequently pull out the fuel gauge and get it installed in my little plate so that we can mount the tablet. It's gonna be my dash for the interim until I can afford a nice dash. So we'll go ahead and pull that out right now. It's pretty hot out. I'm sure the car is blazing, so we're gonna pull the T-tops off and work on that. This seat looks so good in here, and it fits so well. I mean, honestly, it didn't fit that well, and people said I wouldn't be able to fit this in here. So the clearance is super tight. I can lower the seat a little bit more, so I'll probably do that. It's super tight clearance, and if we put a cage in here, we would have to figure something out about these T-tops. I might end up like deleting them or something like that to do that, which is definitely a viable option. The seat can go like another 2-3 inches lower though, so we'll end up doing that. It's a tight fit, but it will work for now. And then when we go to cage the thing, we can figure some things out. We can cut the floor out and make everything go lower. That way, we can physically lower the seat. There's a couple of things that we can do to kind of make this work with a cage. So when it comes time for a cage, we will address it then. Otherwise, right now, it's gonna be good. We can also move the seat further over to the passenger side. That's actually more ideal in all honesty, but we have to modify the floor a little bit to do that. So when it comes time for a cage, we will do that. So I got the cluster out, and I was hoping that the fuel gauge itself plugged in individually, but it's just a damn circuit board. So that's not gonna help me very much. I'll have to figure something else out, because the only other thing I could do is get to the sender, and that would be a pain in the ass. So this is the new clutch that we got in for the trans swap. Definitely not going to use this release bearing. Nothing against ACT, but I always use OEM. That way I know it'll work, and I don't have to pull it back out. This is the pressure plate, and it's a 6-buck sprung disc. I think this one's rated to something in the neighborhood of like 650 foot-pounds. So I think it's going to be more than enough for our setup. So that'll come much later from now when we do the trans swap, but I'm glad to have it. Got a nice deal on this thing, so yeah. Alright, thank you guys for watching this very short video. I'm actually about to get to work filming a new one. That should be up here soon. We're gonna do some cool stuff in this next video, so keep an eye out. It's gonna take a couple days longer to get out than I wanted, just because it's gonna take a couple of days to do. I really want to take my time with it. So thanks for watching this video. Stay tuned for the next video. Enjoy the rest of your day, guys. Peace.